They look something that I would think is naturally attainable, and not after like 2 decades of training, but after, 6, 7 years. I actually think that they're natural, and they're getting all of these black-pilled, fucking dumbass, ignorant comments from people who clearly have a vision of what is naturally possible in their mind, and that vision is far from what is actually naturally attainable.
And I completely couldn't agree more with Jeffrey here. The amount of people who think that just having an above average physique is a sign of steroids. You have a six-pack, some defined shoulders, big traps, some decent developed legs. You've been training for like 4 to 5 years, and then people will just go in your comment section and be like, oh, you're taking roids, bro. You're definitely taking SARMs and all this other and I just find it funny how we've gotten so black-pilled in this community that people have no idea what natural is anymore. People think that natural means that you look like a noodle or you look fat. People really think, oh, you can't look good naturally. You can't be super strong naturally. We live in this culture where if you look remotely good, like not like on a like classic Olympia stage type of good, but like you have an above average physique compared to 99% of the population, still get accusations, being called a fake natty, just because people are too lazy to realize, oh hey, if I stick to this consistently, if I maybe instead of about my genetics, I actually put in the work and I decide to actually make something of my lifting career instead of going into the gym, choosing 5 different random machines and then leaving and, making no consistent progress and then just not giving a fuck about what I eat. So many things that I hate about this current lifting culture. It pisses me off every single time when I see somebody say this guy can't be possibly natural just because they have a decent physique. Obviously, when you go on Instagram and you see a bunch of most of these physiques, a lot of them are enhanced, obviously, but that doesn't mean all of them are. Good chance that there's a decent amount of these physiques are just from people who have remained consistent, worked hard, and give a shit about what they're doing. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of people who take steroids, but that doesn't mean it's everybody who's been training consistently for like 4 or 5 years and has like, maybe he doesn't have the best genetics, but he still doesn't give a shit about them and puts in the work regardless. Guess what? He's gonna get a pretty good physique. You go to his comment section, and just because he has a little bit of a cap shell, just because he has big bis and tris and his quads have that nice sweep, people are gonna be like, steroids, you're clearly taking SARMs, steroids. And it's just like, stop with the fucking coke and just put in the work already.